Tonight, a Target 12 Investigators exclusive, we uncover a questionable home sale that may be another case of who you know. Troubling new information tonight on the scandal-plagued Providence Community Action Program, or ProCAP. Digging through property records, we reveal the taxpayer-funded agency sold this house for half its assessed value to a veteran employee who has close ties to its embattled executive director, Frank Corbishley.
Mr. Corbishley was essentially running a patronage factory. There's no other way to put it.
Let's get right to Target 12 investigator Tim White, who is here now with the exclusive details.
We've learned the new regime at ProCAP is now reviewing that real estate transaction, and they're also trying to figure out why the agency gave taxpayer-funded health insurance to a consultant, the same man who bought that home at what appears to be a deep discount.
Joseph Valino bought 422 Pine Street in Providence twice. Tax records show Valino first purchased the home in 1982, then lost it in foreclosure 5 years later. The home was purchased by ProCAP in 1994. Then a decade later, Valino bought it back from ProCAP for $78,500. City tax records show that was less than half its assessed value of nearly $160,000, and at a time when housing prices were soaring. Target 12 has learned Valino was not only a long-time employee of the troubled agency, he has a long-standing relationship with Frank Corbishley, ProCAP's now suspended executive director.
I think that it's clear to us that this is another example of what was a very cozy relationship between this individual and Mr. Corbishley.
How cozy? Target 12 has found Corbishley ran Valino's unsuccessful campaign for mayor of Providence in 1986. And oddly, Corbishley frequently lists 422 Pine Street as his own home address. That's right, the same home his agency sold to Valino. Spokesman Bill Fisher is part of the new team brought in by city leaders to turn ProCAP around. He says the home sale is an example of ProCAP's prior mismanagement.
Unfortunately, because of this type of patronage and these types of relationships, it's led to a very dire fiscal situation at ProCAP. There's no other way to put it.
Target 12 made repeated efforts to question Valino. His car was outside the controversial property when we paid a visit. Several calls to both Valino and Corbishley were never returned. Target 12 has also learned the 2004 home sale wasn't Valino's only financial connection to ProCAP. Records show Valino worked for ProCAP twice, including a $2,300 a month consultant job until just last month.
It's our understanding he was consulting around housing programs. What value Mr. Valino was bringing to ProCAP for this level of compensation is unclear to us at this point.
Fisher says most troubling, the agency even paid for Valino's health insurance.
You know, under terms of consultancy, to be receiving health care benefits from any nonprofit or any client in particular would be a very odd situation.
Corbishley has been suspended without pay, and we've learned the U.S. Attorney's Office has ProCAP under investigation. Corbishley's attorney, Mark Dana, tells us his client was unavailable for comment. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
The investigation continues online. WPRI.com reporter Ted Nisi goes in-depth on the ProCAP home sale with a complete timeline. There you can examine the tax records for yourself. Log on to our website, WPRI.com.